and put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with expired tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Moore, the motion man. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Bears at 6-4 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Moore, the man in motion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got the... down to the 22. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That's complete to Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground here with a Abanikanda. There's a nice move. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancovers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Read option, here's Herbert.
No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. It's caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Then the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Murray's throw complete to McBride.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Goes right back to McBride.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
The give is to DiMercado.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw, it's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback give the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Third down, here's Abanikanda. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Murray now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Israel Abanikanda. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here we go. We got that cheat code on
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Fields on third down. Able to find the open. Now the ball comes loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Fields on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Israel Abanikanda. And they've taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Fields eluding the pressure right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bears 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, it's Murray rolling to his right. And quick throw here, that's complete. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. An audible here to get a new look. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It started to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw what to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Murray now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out on the line scrimmage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down. They're going to go for it. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now it's Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Brings up second down. At the
Now Fields. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A shotgun snap, Fields. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now Fields, and this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there and playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the handoff, it's DiMercado.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 33-yard line.
Now Murray. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass. And a pass he should have caught.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Brought down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 20.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
Michael Wilson
from 6 yards away.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start with the option. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them.
Afternoon to forget. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Israel Abanikanda with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And the Bears
On 1st down, Fields.
Being chased out left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Here's Fields. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 4. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
Touchdown, Bears!
Jarrell Mooney.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now he's loose again.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big pickup of 38. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the